Am I fit? Should I agree? Sindermann laughed. Have faith, he said. There's something else, Loken said. Go on. A remembrancer came to me today. Annoyed me deeply, to be truthful. But there was something she said. She said, could we not have just left them alone? Who? These people. This emperor. Garviel, you know the answer to that. When I was in the tower, facing that man, he said much the same thing. Whether our truth is right or not, must we always enforce it upon the unwilling? As the woman said, could we not just leave them to their own destinies, unmolested? You are walking along the shores of a lake, Sindermann said. A boy is drowning. Do you let him drown because he was foolish enough to fall into the water before he had learned to swim? Or do you fish him out and teach him how to swim? Loken shrugged. The latter. What if he fights you off as you attempt to save him, because he is afraid of you, because he doesn't want to learn how to swim? I save him anyway. What interests me about your concerns, Sindermann said, keeping his voice precisely low, so that only Loken's enhanced hearing could follow it, is what they say about you. We have established you are a weapon, and that you don't need to think about what you do because the thinking is done for you. Yet, you allow the human spark in you to worry, to fret, and empathize. You retain the ability to consider the cosmos as a man would, not as an instrument might. I see, Loken replied. You're saying I have forgotten my place, that I have overstepped the bounds of my function. Oh, no, Sindermann smiled. I'm saying you have found your place. How so? What is the Mournival, Garviel? Sindermann whispered. Is it an official body? An organ of governance, formally ratified, a legio rank? Of course not. It is an informal honor. It has no official weight. Since the earliest era of our legion there has been a Mournival. 4 captains, those regarded by their peers to be... He paused. The best? Sindermann asked. My modesty is ashamed to use that word. The most appropriate. At any time, the Legion, in an unofficial manner, quite separate from the chain of command, composes a Mournival, a confraternity of 4 captains, preferably ones of markedly different aspects and humours, who act as the soul of the Legion. And their job is to watch over the moral health of the Legion, isn't that so? To guide and shape its philosophy. And, most important of all, to stand beside the commander and be the voices he listens to before any others. To be the comrades and friends he can turn to privately and talk out his concerns and troubles with freely, before they ever become matters of state or council. That is what the Mournival is supposed to do, Loken agreed. Then it occurs to me, Garviel, that only a weapon which questions its use could be of any value in that role. To be a member of the Mournival, you need to have concerns, you need to have wit, and most certainly you need to have doubts. You came to me this morning because you wanted my blessing. You wanted to know if you should accept the honor. By your own admission, Garviel, by the merit of your own doubts, you have answered your own question.